Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of your weekly dose of Terraform. My name is Anton Babenka, and do you hear echo? That's good. So it means that it works. Um, right, okay, so let me think what I'm gonna to do today. Probably I'm gonna to fix a couple issues on, um, yeah, no, not couple issues, sorry, what I'm saying. I have actually a couple pull requests which I need to review. And yeah, they're pretty big. And one you have probably seen last time, it was a ECS module, which was pretty big. I left a lot of comments, and during this week, Brian fixed a lot of them and commented on many of them. So it will be interesting to see what kind of progress we will be able to make there. And another one, if I have time, of course, will be VPC, which is actually a major release. Yeah, it's going to be a major release. We'll need to bump version requirement for Terraform to 1.0 and yeah, improve a couple things here and there. Again, mm, this pull request was started half year ago, so it's time to have some review. And yeah, and also I have logged into ChatGPT just to see if it will be useful. Maybe we'll be able to ask some questions there and see how well it behave. Maybe it's pretty useless. Maybe it's actually helpful. I don't know. I used it recently, like yesterday, for some Python coding, which was pretty good, and I really liked the output which it produced. It saved me, I don't know, some time. So we'll see how much I'll be able to do. So as usual, if you have any questions or any feedback during this live stream, don't hesitate to ask, and we will take it from there. Let's see. Right, I want to say that Terraform Weekly newsletter, weekly.tf, is growing nicely. And big thanks to Stira, who was sponsoring this week's as well. And yeah, looking forward to actually do some useful stuff myself with Open Policy Agent. Hopefully, it will be actually live on this live stream in the near future, because well, that's pretty much how I do. I first submit talk proposal for something what I think is cool, and then if they select my talk proposal, then I will have to work on it because well, I need to deliver a talk at some point. And I have submitted a couple talk proposals to different events. Let me show you guys. Um, this one, my ideal way of testing Terraform configurations. Uh, I wrote that it's hands-on guide for developers who wanted to perform testing of the Terraform configurations, but always felt it was a complicated task. I will show how this can be done more straightforwardly and powerfully using open source projects, including Open Policy Agent and Terraform AWS modules. And the main open source project framework is currently in development, which is partially true. I mean, I have written README file. It's already a good starting point. We'll see. If they select this talk, I think I have submitted it to a couple conferences in June and in September. So I have plenty of time. Of course, not. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, Terraform Weekly is cool. It's also useful for me to log into AWS console to see that, oh my God, I forgot to delete AppSync, which I used during last live stream, and I have wasted $2.50. So this means that this cup of coffee, which I'm drinking from HashiCorp mug, which I mean, there was logo of HashiCorp some time ago, it's like several years ago, is actually not gonna cost 2.51 cents for me. Okay, jokes aside, let's move on. So as I say, let's start with ECS. how many comments we have here. Let's see, 28 files changed. No, 33 files changed. And how to review it. That's actually kind of hard. I can look into, well, how to review it. Read comment by comment, maybe. Or maybe, well, there are 19 hidden conversations. Yeah, there were a lot of comments. Okay, let's see. So some people are a little bit impatient, asking for any update. Well, this diagram, which makes sense, is here. Design doc, which is also somewhere here. Okay, what can be done? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's pretty good idea to just go through this file, and if there are some things which are missing, I can comment on them and maybe run examples. That's a thing. So first I need to read all changes again, and as soon as it's done, then it will be it will be possible to run examples. Okay, good. So this document is intended to describe the decisions and assumptions that went into the current design of the ECS modules. Various concepts of Amazon ECS are covered here to help align readers with service and its capabilities and how they influence the design provided by this project. Okay. ECS cluster is comprised of a cluster, services, and tasks. Cluster may contain one service, these 1 to 10 containers. Good to know that there is a limit. You cannot mix EC2-based capacity provider with Fargate. That's good to know. Yeah, well, most of this, I'm pretty sure, is common sense, except this error here. Most configurations normally, yeah, that's short term. Service IAM role is used to manage the life cycle of load balancer targets. If the service does not utilize load balancer, this role is not required. Okay. Well, it's a long document. Yeah, I don't want to read all of this because I know a lot of this already from the past. Similar to EKS equivalent. What is this? Hmm. Yeah, it's a hack with lots of different links here. Okay. So update desired count. Changes to this value will trigger the API call execution below. What is this? Registers Amazon ECS task definitions. Interesting. I didn't know that there is such organization, AWS actions with many different things. Pretty useful, I guess, sometimes for someone. Okay. This can be simplified already. It's already published. ECS AWS. Modules service. Modules service. Yeah, the link should be correct. Mm. Yeah. ECS cluster service. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Until native Terraform resources is provided. Uh, what is this link pointing to? Yeah, well, it was a long time ago. Mm. Mm. Right, okay, next. Same links everywhere. Tick, tick. Okay. Modules service, it's done. One more. Mm. Right. Okay, this images looks perfect. So within one cluster, there can be multiple cluster providers. but each service can be using just one capacity provider, right? Okay, so inside of example README, we have we have some nice update here showing different features. Yeah, this all I have reviewed in the past, so I don't think I need to review this over and over. So I can safely ignore all of this. Yeah, these examples are fine. Ignore. Right, so let's see what I said 2 weeks ago. Can we attach the policy by name instead of copying statements one by one? This is mainly to avoid situations when AWS adds remove. But this policy has not changed for several years. Users in regulated industries generally want to avoid managed policies. Lastly, it simplifies things to just one policy attached to the role. Is it? Yeah, okay, fine. We can have it like this. Yeah, so we have one policy with couple statements copied, and the rest we attach ourselves. That's good. Task execution role. Container definition module. Let's add empty line here. Yeah, I guess I don't need to review this again. Right, here is it. I'm a bit unsure whether it's a good idea to create real AWS resources as part of this logic submodule. I really like this submodule has zero dependencies, and Ryan says there are primarily two ways in which logs are created, managed per container definition. Via CloudWatch logs, ECS will create it. Right. Via Firelance. Firelance allows users to provide configuration that will forward logs. Yeah, right, that's it. In this module, we aim to provide support for both, with the addition of affording users the ability to manage CloudWatch log groups through Terraform. This is similar scenario of which in other modules as well, RDS, Lambda, EKS, that will automatically create log groups when logging is enabled. In our modules, we provide support for creating yeah, I mean, all of this is true, it's common sense. I'm only concerned that this is pretty much logic submodule. It's all it creates is just one JSON structure. That's it. This is the reason why the CloudWatch log resource is provided in this submodule to allow users to control the log groups through Terraform. I agree. The reason for the added logic here is to support the following assumptions. By default, this module enables CloudWatch login in the container definition because this is most common for customers. This will create the log group through Terraform to allow. Right, so that's fine. If user wants to use, well, I understand all of this logic, but okay, if the job is to create, if the job is to create CloudWatch log group, which will be one per container definition, then that's probably a good idea. What can be other resources which can be created, like, I don't know, file system, mount points? Probably not. Okay, thanks for the long explanation. I understood the ways to the ways and the relations between log login strategies, but I was not sure that this resource CloudWatch log group should be part of it, as since we already handle such resource creation in other modules. I think it is a good idea to have it implemented here also. Okay, what else? Let's merge tags. Tags is the only AWS resource here. Yeah, tags is the only thing, so no need to do anything. Container definition. Container definition will be returned as what is local container definition? Local container, no, where is local? Container definition, here is it. Okay, so strip out all null values. ECS API will provide defaults in place of null empty values. Yeah, that's right. Should we take care only of null or empty strings or empty like zeros? Probably null is enough. Yeah. Okay. Container definition. But it will be a map. It's not gonna to be JSON encoded. Yeah. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, CloudWatch log group name, log group IRN. Yes, operating. This is all values. We don't need them here. I mean, we don't need to review them. I mean, that's good. Map of tags to add to all resources. Yes. Okay, here is another long readme. I'm pretty sure I reviewed it last time, so no need to spend time here. Okay, main. Oh my God, this is 1000 lines. Let's introduce create servers to allow conditional creation of ECS servers and other resources. And it's pointing to comment. Which comment? I'm not sure what the benefit of this would be. What is the concern with having this as a submodule? Well, one thing which is a little bit special when it comes to usage of this module, for example, in TerraGrant natively, is that we will have to call this module multiple times. One to create cluster, another to create servers, another to create container definition. If we would be able to compose all of this together as one big call, then TerraGrant users can call module once, which is pretty convenient, I would say. The server submodule is already quite complex. Having the container definition as a submodule reduces its complexity and also provides user a more clear definition. Yeah. Okay, let me put this here, like as an explanation of what's the point of having it. One of the concern I have in mind, or I had in mind, was um, when users will want to use this module with TerraGrant. TerraGrant will call will normally, of course you can do it, will normally call one module at the time. So it means that there will have to be three or three configuration files, one for ECS cluster, one for ECS service, and one for ECS task definition. Mm, mm. So if we have this in one big call, I think it's quite uh, good for users. I think I understand what I wanted to say. Similar how we do in RDS. Let's see. It was a bit strange decision back then, I mean, 2016, 17 when I made it. But I think it will work here as well. Where we have one root module, and we call submodules, submodules, submodules here, which means that users will be able to call root module if they want, or they can compose it using their own submodules. Right. Term and typically call one module at a time. So there will have to be 3 folders or 3 configuration files. Another idea is to structure this repository similar to RDS module, where we have one root module which calls several submodules. Several submodules. Similarly to the RDS module. RDS module. So let's see. Inside of the root module, how easy is it gonna to be if we externalize all of this main here magic? Right, all of this ETL cluster thing can go into its own submodule, and then we call just several submodules. It's not a lot of files. It's a lot of lines. That is it. Right. Another idea is to structure this repository similar to RDS module, where we have one root module which calls several submodules. We can move all content of the main into modules cluster. Into a new submodule called cluster. Right? This way, users will be able to compose their own ECS architecture by calling by calling submodules. Right. Let's see. Inside of main example, what we do have now, we call module ECS for the cluster, but instead we will be calling module ECS cluster. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. So there will be one submodule for cluster, storage, self definition, container definition. Yeah, that's pretty good composability pattern. This way, users will be able to compose their own ECS application by calling uh, multiple modules, um, or they can call a root module if they use Terraform. So, not just Terraform, also other tooling may expect. Or they can call root module if they use Terraform, um, or mm, yeah, or they prefer to have less calls to someone else, which is exactly how we do in the audience module. So, okay, yeah, I think this is pretty big um, improvement, which I'm pretty sure will increase usability of this module quite a lot. Good. So I'm happy with this one. Let's go back to the pull request and continue with. Mhm. Where was it? Which file was it in? It was in this file. A pretty big file, so mm, create service. Mm, we don't need anything else than create because we don't we don't want people to create things so grand. We're gonna add this later as well. Okay, probably we don't need to merge role types. Mm, this is still the case. Here we start definition. Convert map of map to array of maps. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's move on. What else can be? I am all policy resource. Just briefly, um, I am all policy. Right, we don't have tags, we just name and name prefix. And so users can select name or name prefix, which is fine. Auto scaling is enabled by default based on heuristic. It is supposed to know. I believe that will result in the value being zero, which would introduce partial cell destruction. Okay, let's leave it to 300. I don't mind. Same for other values, 60 and 75. If we see that it's not good, choice level, um, yeah, include it sometime. Mm, ID, name, mm, this is so strange. But yeah. Mm. Okay, yeah, that's no need to look into this variable again. There are some comments which I raised about some defaults. This relates to part of the variable description. Since the default is party, not common, then this value is required, so we provided default value to satisfy. I understand that, but you know, why 1 gigabyte? Why not 2 gigabytes? Why not 5 gigabytes? Well, let's ask this question. Why not? I understand that there is but why 1 gigabyte? Same here. Okay, so it was not, it was CPU, so not, um, not, what was it, 248, no, why not, how much, I don't know, 496. Mm. This is default, it is by far the most common and intention, intentionally set up and configured for Fargate to just work out of the box. Okay, I understand that. Good. So if we support Fargate and we recommend it, then it makes sense. Auto scale and minimum capacity, uh, yeah, that is not. So we need to expect at least one uh, servers to be up and running. Again, people tell us so we can always change it. Good. Cloud virtual build name. This one supposed to be role name, and this is IRI, right? Okay, unique ID just. pretty important. Okay, what's this one? We will provide the default value in our model to ensure logs are eventually purged to avoid waste time. I will select based on heuristics, but we can look at changing the default if necessary. Avoid noise. Um, why avoid noise? User will have to specify what they want. Right? I really care about this, to be honest. Mm, but just remove, just update description to not have mm, with an unresolved. What else is here? And that's it. Oh my god, fantastic. So overall, I think I should be able to run this code now, um, and it should just work. Let me quickly go through uh, some uh, some things related to the comments. Right. Uh, what, what is this? Update to there is a view review changes now. Um, force push. Well, there's always force push. So I need to compare what exactly was changed since the version which I reviewed, which was this one. So I need to compare between this version and this one. Right, so overall during the week, there were just this amount of changes, which is good and quite easy to review, just to make sure that I don't miss something that was not documented. Mhm. Depends on policy attachment. Yeah, that's important to make sure that it's actually attached before it's used. Um, so what is this? No. Okay, so default is null for memory and for that one, which is right inside a container definition. Open, open, ignore top definition. Let's change ITD, which was before. So propagate tag. Specify whether to propagate the tag to the block definition. Very, very important and block definition. Mhm. Right. Okay, that's pretty concise set of changes. Okay, let's run some examples. So yeah, I want to run examples just to make sure that it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. And if it works, uh, then yeah, then let's look into this one here. This number of details in the main region. Describe um, design review. The name of the file, which is capital letters for some reason. Now it's not capital letters, so it should be um, capital letters or not. That's, that's the question. Um, check, um, update. Verify that file name. Um, okay. There's an explanation that we typically have one class or one server, and this is this, and this is this. So we have the three different levels of model classes, service container definition. Let's put upward. People like images, I can see that. Mm, right. Yeah, it looks good to me. Let me just run examples. I really want to see them working somehow. So it's pull request 76. Mm, CF, got 76 is forced to ensure that I get new stuff as well. ECF, yeah, examples complete, complete, or completed to probably complete. Mm, examples complete. And here we see how it works. Originally using on the right one. Yes. Okay, we're going to create 59 resources. I'm also checking that inside of maps, which we output there shouldn't be any very dynamic information. For example, something that is changing every time, because otherwise it would be producing changes always. That's not what we want. Service container definition sensitive is going to be fun. This one. Okay, making progress, making a lot of things. Yeah, should be pretty quick. No, it's not going to be quick. We are making not easily, and we are also making a lot of that. Anyway, it's going to take some time. Okay. Mhm. What else I'd like to add here is possibility pretty much right away to support multiple things as a wrapper. So that's FMT. I'd like to have terraform wrapper modules for each. Yeah, that, so that we can use these modules to create mm, multiple invocations of submodules. So, for example, we may want to use Terraform to manage multiple services at once, mm, or especially container definitions. Yeah, let's see. What can, okay, while it's doing something, let's figure out what else we can do. Maybe ask ChatGPT some stupid questions. Um, let's don't ask stupid questions. Let's ask ChatGPT on um, nothing smart comes to my head right now. um, let's ask, what is the preferred way of running CTF um, with Terraform? And the preferred way, use modular approach, define your infrastructure code, mm, use easier definitions, use better definitions, use Terraform workspaces. No, you should not use such as development stages. Oh, okay. Say that it's wrong. You are wrong. You should not use Terraform workspaces. I apologize. Oh, that's smart. Oh, I found somebody who actually relates to it. You are correct, but using Terraform workspaces for managing multiple environments is not preferred way of running ECS with Terraform. Terraform workspaces are typically used for managing variations of a single environment. Exactly. That's a good attempt. Instead, a common approach to managing multiple environments is to use separate configuration for each environment. Fantastic. You see, even um, That's what- Such a such a good feeling to appreciate boss to say, hey boss, you did a good job. You can use variable modules to do this and that. By using separate Terraform configurations for each environment, you can manage each environment independently. Oh, that's good. I mean, probably the worst making a screenshot. And when people ask me, what's wrong with using Terraform workspace? Ask ChatGPT. Okay, right. Meanwhile, you finished. It has created something. If I run apply, I should not see any changes except maybe some policies that it was no change. Good. Mm, okay. What else I can do? I can run. I want to generate Terraform wrappers. So here a folder. Um, I'll run and validate. It may take some time, but it's okay. So anyway, the deployment has happened successfully. It works as it should. Mm, yeah, so from docs and yeah, and, yeah. What? Which output you didn't like? Hmm? Yeah, no sensitive module output found. Oh, that's why there was one sensitive, but I don't think that is supported by this hook yet. Let me check the source code of the hook. Mm, it was router and no, there was mm, looking for sensitive output. Um, that's true. So there was no sensitive output inside of cluster, but there should be, right, okay, that's good. Hmm. Yeah, cool. I didn't know that I added this support already. Fantastic. Then it's going to be amazing. It's going to work. Mm, rejected. What? Mm, what was push? Uh, failed to push on reference. Why I cannot do this? Mm, Where is this button? I probably don't have permission to push to that org. Uh, yeah, right. I don't have permission to push to that. But okay, then I just have to say that as this hook inside of free commit and, and that's going to be it. And the hook, um, the hook of terraform-aws-modules. Okay, so overall I approve. I like everything what I see. Um, looks very good. The only big thing is related to the sub module for easy as and we are good to go. So let me close and go back here, and that's all. Yeah, that's all what I can say about this pull request. As I said, it's pretty good over here. I think we only need to figure out what to do with the structure for cluster and yeah, that's good. And this is going to be a breaking change. Yes, it is going to be a breaking change. So it's going to be measure updating. Okay, what else I can do with this? Probably nothing. Mm, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm quite happy with this change. Very good looking stuff. Pull request submitted. Mm, right. Do I have time to look into this one? Another 61 changes. No. Can I look into it, uh, let's say, uh, from, from which commit? 3 months ago? Probably from this commit and onwards. I didn't review it before at all, so I'm not sure what to expect. Um, yeah, I didn't. Brian approved it one time ago. Oh, I actually reviewed it already. Um, right, we had some discussion about uh, network, like default network resources. There's root, route table, and network ACL, whether they should be managed or not. Mm, okay, here we are. Yeah, I say that I plan to review this today. Let's look into changes. This one is pretty important. Oh, it says no changes. Pretty cool. Okay, let's look uh, into subset of changes. Starting from the time when I looked into it, mm, you reviewed changes. Right. So from this commit, okay, so this kind of changes were introduced since last time I looked at. Okay, if I look into this only, it should be no need to look into anything else. Okay, so here we have a label I previously taken into account. That's good. We take it into account pretty much everywhere. Um, and this one is yeah, no need to write it like this. Contact. Well, this changes are looking good anyway. Mm. What is this variable? Move it. Move it. Good. So that's it. That's the whole set of changes which was added. That's pretty small. Let's figure out what else can be looked into this result, 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 and result. So there was some discussion going on, so I need to go through that with you. Can we move it below? Down, 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 and then this down, this down, and yeah, down everywhere. No. Okay, so here we are. The biggest change here is related to, uh, first of all, example, bitmap wall. See what was the command. So by default, bit resources will automatically get created the second you create a VPC. Default security group, default route table, network ACL. And you can delete the link either through the console, CLI, and so on. This ensures the minimum requirement for VPC to exist. However, when you are unmanaged, now when they are unmanaged or not captured in Terraform, they do not get any tags or they just appear as standalone. And to find out who or what they belong to, you have to go back through the VPT association. In addition to the convention, it's strongly recommended to remove the default rules which are only overly permissive. Mm. So with that, most users are enabling these to be managed, or they should be. And then the very next step they're doing is removing the default rules. isn't comfortable. We cannot do the second part because that would be quite destructive, and we don't know what to do. No, yeah. So I understand that. The reason why I wrote this, again, it was February, so a couple months ago, was because um, I was not sure that we want to manage people's, for example, security group um, right away. Um, so I understand the point of like creating it and keeping it under control, but do we want to have this as a default to true, or do we want users to just specify what they want with it? So let's keep the default to false, and users can do this change themselves if they want. Okay, so the problem was in simple example. See, it's 83838. And here, you can go to the example. Is simple, and now if I run terraform, so that's where I had some issues last time. So if I make it now, and if I will be able to delete it, then at least example block. I still need to think a little bit whether this is a good change for everyone. So if I now try to delete this, and it says the default network ACL not deleted, moving from state. Right, so the question is how to, or what to put in example, how to update, example to have the warning on this one. Yeah, um, let's update an example, not a warning on this one. That's not a question. Okay, so if I look into this one, manage default security rules. If I look into the code, uh, let's go here. So this is a simple example, and if I now specify manage default security group to false, it means that my security group will be created anyway, right? Mm. We can see this by just comparing number of resources. So it was 22 resources before, and now if I disable it, then it should be at least 21, right? Um, mm, mm, let's look into where else this resource is being used, or this variable. Right, so it's only taking care of default security group, default, yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think we can do, mm, can we do something here? Right, so by default it's going to be set in empty. Let me make this resource first, and I want to go to console um, to see the security boot, and I want to verify that the resource will be updated, right? So this is you see 0AD, yeah, this one. So this one, um, check in the console. So this is a security group which has been just created. It has a couple rules there. If I now go to the code and change my configuration because I suddenly want to manage it using Terraform, it's going to create this default security group report. And if I go to console, I can verify that now all rules are done. Which is good, right? The only thing which I had like, somewhere in mind is that it seems to be a little bit too aggressive, so that we create users and then we somehow manage it on the top. But anyway, yeah, users can control it if they want it in the data. So yeah, I think the change is pretty good. If I now want to delete this example, mm, or no, wait, there was also a thing with VPC, and there was a network, what was the name of the resource, which was complaining um, default network ACL, right? So this was the resource which was not able to delete. So if I go to network ACL, I can see that this one is here. Right? But what is the previous one? I thought it's still there. No, it's not. Um, and it has a lot of rules in it. Why there are so many rules in it? Let's see. And I was not sure if network ACL by default has wide open rules or not. So let me check manage default network ACL. Yes, here it is. And by default, right, so that's what we create by default. Okay, by default we allow IPv4 and IPv6 from everywhere for both the ingress and the egress. And that's it. That's about right. Okay, so I will just run destroy here, and hopefully it works. Yeah, this guy is, uh, it says not deleted, but since the whole VPC is deleted, the network ACL is deleted as well. I can, I can verify it by going to here and see there is nothing left. Okay, okay, let's proceed with this one. What else is missing here? Mm, No, opposite. Not to update. Not to already update. 27.1. Okay, I think this one is pretty clean too. Yeah, not much left here, right? Let's see. This one, yeah, we don't need to do anything about this one. It's already. I mean, VPC is removed successfully, so who cares about some other resources which will be fixed as well. Uh, most, so with that, most users are unable this to be managed. Um, what are your thoughts on this? It has managed to or reverse to not managed? Mm, that's a good question to think about. Um, well, we can, mm, yeah, I really like that we manage as many resources as possible by default. So if we adopt this by default, and again, this is going to be a break and change. So it's fine to, since this is going to be a break and change, mm, also known as major release, we can leave it as release. Mm, Why users would want to more public behavior in Code? Mm, The only reason which I can imagine is for some compatibility with some of other tools. The only reason, like, for, for why users may not want to have this feature enabled is to, I know that my English is quite tough here, but I need to put it in writing. So, is to have that word compatibility with the code, the other skills. The only reason I can think of why users may not want to have this feature enabled is to have backward compatibility. Um, which is that explains backward or compatibility to wait. But anyway, this is measure already common. There is no all great. I like to write it and then where is it? Yeah. Right, so that was it. Mm, Is there anything else left? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's the examples for, um, yeah, we updated a bunch of examples. We updated a lot of lines here, which I guess I reviewed in the past. Mm, all right, there are a lot of changes with regards to IPv6. Mm, yeah, I reviewed this one. It was pretty hard to review, I have to say. Mm, okay. Uh, is there anything else left? That's the main question. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. So I can just say that I approve this one. It looks good to me. Please merge my Java and Java. Use, um, um, okay, yeah, mm, that's it. I think it's gonna to be awesome. Okay, I don't have anything else what I want to do today. I'm extremely happy to be honest with these two pull requests. I know that, I mean, according to statistics, this was very boring screen for many people, no single comment, but that's how it is. Anyway, yeah, that's what I do. It's not always as exciting as you may think. Well, thanks everyone for watching and wish you to have a great day and good weekend. See you. Bye.